immediately recognized the haircut as a style worn by rival 2-6 members. He pulled out a black handgun with an extended magazine, chasing the kid downstairs where he saw Julian. He pressed Julian, asking him what he bangs,
what you
and
bang,
Julian
nigga?
responded by saying 2-6.
2-6.
Sergio started beating the 16-year-old, repeatedly striking him in the face, stating he hates 2-6 and that 2-6 killed his boy. Julian was able to break away and run outside, but was chased down by another known Latin king named Jesus Moro, who caught Julian half a block down from the building he ran from and opened fire. The actual shooting was caught on camera. A man in a white hoodie can be seen firing, and as Julian tried to get up after being shot so many times, Sergio ran up and punched him back down.
No! These exotic boys, smoking exotic ops. You ain't heard about murder boys, we got exotic Glocks. Tied to pull up real fast, with a lot of shots. Bitch, I'm feeling just like Mac, I got a lot of guap.
Mula gang, what down? This your boy Mac, Mula, aka Mr. Mula Mac. I'm back with another video. Y'all know how we rockin', man. Count stocking, man. Keep the cushion in my pocket, man. Listen, man, check it out on Phone Gray. I got my Frankie honey, my Frankie honey, my Frankie honey. I hope you got your Frankie on you, shorty. If you new to this channel, let me let you know something, shorty. We indulge in the funky over here on this channel. If you don't, you know what I'm saying, do what you gonna do. Smoke, you gonna smoke. Drink, you gonna drink. Roll if you gonna roll. Do your thing. Just don't step on my all white G Fazos, folks. Like, you see these right here? Yeah, don't step on these, boy. Please don't step on these. Do what you gonna do, but do not step on these. Phone Grade. Hey man, before we get into this video though, man, make sure y'all tap into the rest of my channels on Phone Grade. The link is in the description. You gotta do that. If you don't do that, shorty, you gon' bro, it's a curse. If you don't go to my description right now and tap into my mentorship, you're going to be cursed. You don't want to be cursed. I don't want you to be cursed. So just go down there, tap into my mentorship, tap into my other channels, tap into what I got going on. I'm Phone Grade. Follow me on the gram. If you don't do all that, bro, and you get cursed, don't come looking at me like I did something to you, shorty. I'm trying to tell you what the truth. I'm just letting you, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Now we going to flame that Thornky up, and we going to get into this video ski on Phone Grade. Thornky flamed. I got you a rotation, shorty. Don't you know what I'm saying? I'll be your brother. I'll be your brother, shorty. I'll be your cousin, folks. I ain't gonna leave you hanging like that. I got you in rotation, though, bro.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of
EOS. Shout out 1090 Jake.
Y'all rocking with me
for the great
video. We're gonna be speaking on two Chirac savages that beat, chased down, and killed a 16-year-old boy over a haircut.
Over a haircut? Hold on, y'all, before we get back into the video, because we finna get right back into it, I gotta tell y'all about the Mula membership. The Mula membership is a website that I started a few years ago. Since I started this website, I have been able to put on so many of y'all, and I want you to be the next person to get put on. I'm gonna give you instructional videos, step-by-step instructions. I'm literally giving you lessons out weekly, daily, for you to understand these different categories. We talking about business, financial literacy, credit, crypto, we talking about stocks, we talking about Amazon, we talking about drop shipping, we talking about YouTube. I'm literally giving you the gems to be a boss, the gems to be a successful entrepreneur in 2023. So this is all you have to do. Click the link in the description, sign up right now for the low price of $50 a month, bro. $50 a month. You're gonna get access to a one-on-one help with me. You're gonna get access to my group chats where my experts worldwide work around the clock, 24/7, to make sure you have the best stock and crypto call-outs. That means all you gotta do is buy the same stocks and cryptos that I'm buying and make some of all this bread. Very simple, very easy. On Bro Game, stop waiting. Stop procrastinating. Click the first link in the description right now, especially if you want to be a boss. And if you dead serious, man, if you want to put that work in and get that money on, I'm talking about that easy money on, click that link in the description, shorty, right now, because we only got 2,000 spots, and I would hate to see you be missed out. Okay? Okay. Sounds kind of weird. Phone Gray.
Chicago, Chirac. Y'all know what time it is. Any story coming out of Chicago is bound to have guns, death, and a whole lot of dissing. And for this video, we're going to be speaking to two Hispanic gangs that have been warring for years, and a recent shooting that took the life of a 16-year-old boy. The Latin Kings are well known throughout the United States and really need little to no introduction.
For Joe.
In my experience inside of the Florida Department of Corrections, the Kings are one of the most respected organizations based on how they carry and discipline themselves.
Yeah.
But they're also known for being one of the most organized
Yeah.
and trained to go.
That's what I was gonna say. They train to go and they crazy. They will f your life up today, right now. But they organized though. It ain't niggas ain't on the block doing what they want to do. They gotta go check in to the big boss and make sure it's cool still. You feel me? Like it's like that. And they stand on principle. They stand on code. A lot of codes. That's why I f with my Latin King. I f with my Latinos. You feel me? I always f with my Mexicans. Because they not gonna go around robbing old ladies. They not gonna go around blicking up cribs. They gonna come get you and do you like that. Orale, vato.
The King's presence in Chicago has been around for generations, and the war with the rival 2-6 gang has amounted to countless losses on both
2-6.
sides.
See, I ain't never heard of them for real, but I'm sure
February
they on the west,
26,
side.
2021, around 8:45 p.m. 16-year-old Julian Castillo was over a friend's house in the 6300 block of South Richmond Street by Marquette Park on Chicago's southwest side. He was cutting a friend's hair in a lower floor apartment within the building when his friend decided to go upstairs to get water. 20-year-old Sergio Rodriguez, a known member of the Latin Kings, was upstairs and immediately recognized the haircut as a style worn by rival 2-6 members. He pulled out a black handgun with an extended magazine, chasing the kid downstairs where he saw Julian.
So it was a I guess it's like a gang haircut. They got like a signature haircut in the squad or something, and he seen that motherfucker and got active.
Who gave him the haircut? He pressed Julian, asking him what he bangs.
What you
and
bang,
Julian
nigga?
responded by saying 2-6.
2-6.
Sergio started beating the 16-year-old, repeatedly striking him in the face, stating he hates 2-6 and that 2-6 killed his boy. Julian was able to break away and run outside, but was chased down by another known Latin King named Jesus Moro, who caught Julian half a block down from the building he ran from
They gonna
open fire. A shot spotted detected
open fire on the nigga after they was already running.
10 spent shell casings were found at the scene, and Julian was shot multiple times. Sergio pushed the other 6 member back into the building who had got the haircut, but he was able to identify Jesus as wearing a white hoodie and holding the black gun with the extended magazine that Sergio chased him down the stairs with.
Right.
The actual shooting was caught on camera. A man in a white hoodie can be seen firing, and as Julian tried to get up after being shot so many times, Sergio ran up and punched him back down.
No!
Someone else asked Jesus what he had just done, and he just laughed. Julian's friend,
He tried to
who got
get up
the
and he
haircut
hit him.
that started all of this,
Oh,
by Julian's side until police arrived.
oh,
In the hospital. Sergio was found
Run,
in
nigga!
the trunk of a Chevy Malibu
oh,
on it.
get out of there, shorty! Never. That nigga said he shot that nigga 17 times. He tried to get up after being shot. He tried to get up and he punched him back on the floor. I ain't never had no bullets in my ass, but I'm gonna let you know something right now. I done got punched in the face. And I can only imagine it hurting 20 times more with some bullets in my ass. I'm shorty.
Breaking the car window to unlock the trunk door, and Jesus was found in the second floor bathroom of the apartment building on Richmond Street. Jesus was out on bond at the time for reckless discharge of a firearm. Both of those arrested were already convicted felons and are now being held in the Cook County Jail on murder charges without bond. There's so many videos online posted of Kings running down on 2-6, 2-6 running down on Kings.
They get active
and the amount of bodies behind this war is crazy. But it just goes to show the hatred is real.
That's what they do all day too.
A haircut can get you beaten, chased down, and killed. Julian's father took to Facebook, leaving short messages over his son's death. And it's safe to assume his dad is also gangbanging.
Yeah.
While Jesus Moro, also known as Shorty B, the man alleged to have actually killed Julian, is letting it be known all throughout social media who he is, what he claims, and these posts go back a few years.
What's 2-6 though?
But none of this is new. This is Chicago, and your bloodline could come from the same land, but when you grow up in Chicago, none of that matters. You either gang or not, and you better not get caught lacking. Now, when I first went through this story, and honestly how the news presented the story, especially with the pictures, is that this 16-year-old kid was like an innocent bystander, which he honestly wasn't. He was repping 2-6.
Yeah.
Does he look like the toughest kid? No,
No.
but he was 16. I mean, how many kids at 16
Look tough
except for Mike Tyson? But regardless of his age, of his affiliation, whether his dad was gang banging and that had a influence on him deciding to throw up the set, this and that, it's a shame that a 16-year-old got gunned down. And to be honest with you, when I was inside of prison, the youth offender prisons, 14 to
How old was the niggas that killed him though? Did he say that? I don't know how if he said that.
4 years old. We had one 15-year-old at Lancaster. He went inside and beat on him, right? If you beefed with him, you were immediately considered pussy. Because most of us were 18, 19, 20, 21, etc.
Right.
You beef with somebody that much younger than you, it's just is looked at as weak. Imagine being in college and you're running down on a sophomore in high school. That doesn't really get respect. But at the end of the day, this is Chicago. Gang banging is different. It doesn't matter how old you are.
Cause a nigga in Chicago, nigga, if you 15, boy, you could be 16, boy, but you coming and spinning my grown every day, blicking my dumb up. You feel me? A 16-year-old might have killed this homie. 15-year-old nigga might have 14, 13, 12. Like, dead serious, he get like that in Iraq. Regularly on phone now. Just like you would go to LA and a nigga 15 pull up in a BMW. Be like, what up? With $10,000 in his pocket. You looking like, what the am I doing wrong? Dead serious. In Chicago, you pull up on a nigga 15, he got a switch on him. 2,000 in his pocket and a sack of rocks, nigga. You feel me? Like, dead serious. That's how that
Rapping it, you can die about it, and that's literally just how it is. So many motherfuckers over there done lost people to this shit. The hatred is so real. They're not considering your age. They're not considering the baby you got on the way. They're not considering none of that.
They don't care about none of that.
They just want to smoke you. And after that, they're going to roll you up and really smoke you. This shit is insane out there. And Chicago has had such a big influence after the breakthrough with the music that every city around the U.S. is literally trying to emulate Chicago. Everybody's
to this day. Somebody ask me like, "Where you from?" Be like, "Chicago." They be like, "Ooh," every time, shorty. Don't matter what. I just be cooler. I just be chilling. I just be But we is different though. A lot of niggas look at Chicago different as like. I ain't realized that till I start leaving, but
Opps, everybody's trying to do this and that. I ain't lacking. I got this on me. All this extra shit that people weren't doing before the Chief Keefs and everyone else.
People was not doing
that. And the
that
saddest thing about it is everybody wants to be a killer, but on the low, everybody wants to have dead homies.
Yeah.
Some of y'all that's watching this video might have a couple of people in your circle that can't wait until you die.
Yeah.
Why? Because they're not really in that life. They're not really slanging any iron. They're not catching cases.
But it's gonna
they're
make
not
them
going
feel
at
like
it with people in the jails and cutting in prison.
Yeah.
They're not doing none of that. But when you die for living that life, they get to put you on their Instagram, on their Facebook. R.I.P. my dog, da-da-da, for my dead homies on blah, blah, blah's grave. All that right? Because it presents the image that they're in that lifestyle.
No cap. And that's why I remember when a nigga passed away and I was really like, I wasn't his best friend in none game, but I was really kicking it with this nigga. Like, I was really, like, smoking with this nigga after school, like, kicking it around this nigga, doing shit. Like, I knew this nigga, like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when he died, it was a lot of niggas. He wasn't no type. He was not the talk to everybody type. He talked to me, a nigga named, I ain't gonna say his name. I'll say his name. Me, a nigga named Jacoby, and a nigga named Martez, a few other niggas, like, you know what I'm saying, a few other my homies and shit. He didn't really talk to people like that. He ain't kicking around people. You get what I'm saying? He ain't smoke around people. He didn't even really talk at all for real. But when he died, shorty, my freshman year, and I came to school like, who died? What? I'm like, they steady saying his name. I'm like, I don't know that. I don't know nobody with that name. Then I said, oh shit, and it hit me. I ain't gonna lie, folk. It was so many people trying to act like they knew that nigga, boy. And it was the weirdest ever. That was pissing me off. Because I wasn't even walking around. I was fucked up. But I wasn't even walking around like, yeah, that was my motherfucking best friend, nigga. That was my dog. That was my homie on bro grave. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't my best friend. I never been to his crib or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that was my homie, though. But this niggas that I know never even talked to him. I know ain't never said 2 words to this nigga. Walking around talking about rest in peace to my homie, rest in peace. He was so this and that, and it was weird.
Taking losses,
Like
they're getting get back when they're really not doing shit. The majority of what you see is fake. The majority is people trying to portray a lifestyle, while the real ones are suffering from the lifestyle. They're either suffering in jail or their family suffering because they're already dead and gone.
Yep.
And the very few that make it and become celebrities, shout out to them.
Yep.
If they changed it up.
Yep.
If you became rich and famous only to continue that gangbanging
You stupid.
and still fall victim after you made millions,
You stupid.
it's almost pointless. Now everybody know I got a load of king homies. That ain't nothing new. But out of respect, I'm not biased when I make these videos. I always post a GoFundMe if there is a GoFundMe available for the victims within the cases. I'm gonna have Julian Castillo's GoFundMe posted in the comment section.
Real, that's a real CCT. It's little like that show me 1090 Jake is a real nigga. I with a lot of kings, and yes, they Opps died, but I'm still going to post his GoFundMe. Just because I with kings, that don't mean got nothing to do with this video right here. And there's a lot of niggas that would have made this video in a biased way. Oh, he smoked them. He folks was really a bitch. He wasn't like that. And niggas would do a lot of little freaky weird like that in the position that Jake in, but he ain't doing that, and that's why I fuck with him. The long way, Ski. Rest in peace to little homie though, man. From the grave.